things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire on, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first, you're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as a running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive day. Third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. And you got to tackle back, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Iamaleava.
intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution here, critical damage.
Out wide left, it's Skinner. Caught, and he's got room. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down, coming up with this red zone opportunity. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run the RPO and point right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up the few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Left side is Coleman. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 and a 3rd and 4. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cows the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
this time.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Diamante over to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Sooners complete the second down a lot of days with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Davis will throw. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down, got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Motion from the wide receiver. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force someone to a 4th down, try to make them keep the field goal.
They'll move the wide receiver. Time to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From deep, it's Lockhart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Iamaleava. Look out! He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field, score a touchdown on that last drive. You can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moving the pocket, it's Iamaleava. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at UMass, taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Minutemen, looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss they lead here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Going to the run to start this second half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him?
Makes the grab in their space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Left side, it's Skinner. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Knocked down after a pickup, maybe 2, and man, that was shooting in their hair on fire.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming in that football game, man, this guy's got the talent. He's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat and playing him up. off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Just smothered on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Making the adjustment. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Right, wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Fires to the middle.
QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
If this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It is perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's White. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Long way to go on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. Past the 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
outside that linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Coleman open on the right. It's the same line. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack, to avoid the turnover. He's got more plays here on 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. And we go into the next down. No harm, no foul.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Moving out to the right. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put it...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know exactly what I have to do. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time to do some work to get the football.
Like the job by the defense there. They took every option out for their quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go, and then moves to force the completion throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's broken up. He took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Trojan offense, ready to go on the
throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, you can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy every time. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Iamaleava. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing to do with the football. He just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Wide receiver going in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Iamaleava.
Some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams ahead. Driven back.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this defense coming up big, man? They give up some yardage. They get down the field, but on fourth and goal, they get the big stop. They still have the lead. They get the ball back. That's the way you bow your neck up in crunch time. And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball in his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.